Alright, well, what's up, guys? And welcome back to the channel. We're out at Wild Horse right now. I skipped like getting the car ready and going through checking everything just because it's pretty much standard for any track day. But so we've gotten here, gotten through the gate, went through tech, and we're just waiting for the driver's meeting. We got wifey with us.
Hello.
And right now we have like 40 minutes to wait till driver's meeting. We got the whole pit set up. Rick is here with his sedan. We finally get to see that out on the track as well, which is really cool. I don't know what else to say, really. Really excited. Second event. Hopefully everything goes well. On the way here, my diff was making a little bit of a clunk whenever I clutched out. I'm not exactly sure what it is, so I got to climb under the car and make sure there's nothing wrong in the drivetrain. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I bolt checked everything and everything was tight, so I may just have to baby the diff and hopefully it doesn't grenade itself. But yeah, we'll check back in when it's about time to go on the track, and we're gonna have a good time tonight. Alright, driver meeting's done. We're gonna head back to the pits. Rick and I got the ladies here. Say hi, Rick. Hey. Gonna start getting ready, and track goes hot here in probably less than 10 minutes. In there.
Why are you looking at your front tire like that?
Yeah. Does anything look weird?
I don't think so.
I want to take a look and see. Yeah, I'm good.
It's a grippy ass track, dude.
Yeah.
Super grippy.
I'm not having any problem in this section. It's on that back half coming off the straight. And I clutch kicked really hard, and I think it just spun the clutch. We'll follow you though.
Ow.
What was that?
My head.
Oh, good thing you're wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back out and get a couple more laps, and then we're gonna bring the car in and just kind of chill for a minute. Because it's hot as hell out here, and then once the sun goes down, it should get a little bit nicer. This is cool. Like, I'm glad he has his car out. Like last time when he was riding with, it was really cool, but it's sick to see him driving now. Look at all my lights, my little Christmas tree. That's a speed sensor issue. We don't pay attention to that. We send it. That's weird. It might be that I'm too low on gas. The gauge is going like down because it's sloshing a lot. So I think we're just getting a lot of fuel slosh.
Go ahead.
All right.
give you a high five if you hit the bumper.
The what?
The bumper.
What's the bumper?
There's a bumper out there.
Oh, I got you, bro.
Go ahead.
I got you. It feels really good, and honestly, like right now I feel awesome. Like that, the first track day definitely feels like it was more instructional than I thought it was, because now like I didn't have to run really a sight lap or anything. Like I just kind of like felt the course out.
Yeah.
Like right now the trick is going to be figuring out where to keep the power band and where to keep my revs so I have the wheel speed to connect the course. All right, so we've already run 9 laps in the first like 2.5 hours, which is almost twice as much as we ran at the first event that I drove in 5 or 6. This track here at Wild Horse is really rough surface. It's like a 30-year-old track, and I think I just don't have a whole hell of a lot of power to be able to break the tires loose. So I bumped the tires up to 50 psi. I was bogging a little bit as well, but you guys will see in the GoPro footage that my fuel gauge was like dipping all the way down to the bottom. I think I had a lot of fuel slosh, so we ran down to the gas station and just put an extra quarter of a tank in. So right now, I know Rick was over watching the Bahoku Fest. He's walking back over here, and then we're gonna get back on a track and just try and crank out as many laps as we can. The tires are definitely getting eaten by the track surface, so I'm not sure how long the new set will last. I do have a pair of the 235s from before that we can throw on the back if we need tires to drive home. And then we have those old, the drier tires on the Style 67s if we just need something to ice skate on. But so far, I'm really having a good fucking time. Nisha's seeming to have a really good time. What do you think, babe?
I am having a really good time.
Any thoughts?
It's as cool as I was expecting it to be. And maybe a little bit cooler.
I mean, that's about as cool of an answer as I can get.
I'm just like in shock, sorry. Like, I don't want to seem like I'm
The adrenaline?
like, numb. Yeah. But like, it's just a lot of fun, and it's hard to put into words right now.
Mind you guys, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier in the video, but this is only the second time that Nisha's ridden in the car in the 2 years that I've owned it. And the first time was on the street before like angle kit and all the suspension work was done. So it's really cool for me because I've wanted her to ride along, and we just don't really have a whole lot of family out here in Arizona. So it's hard to do things that require a sitter. But having your second time be on the track is like very exciting for me. And it just makes it all worth it, because this is the person that pushed me to get back into cars and motorsport. And she quite literally told me if I just didn't do it, I would never. And she was absolutely right. So I really appreciate that. But Rick and his wife are back, so we're gonna get back on the track here in a few and just turn as many more laps as we can. Good.
Yeah.
That felt really good. Okay, we gotta take that the entry really wide.
I think having air in your back tires is helping too.
It definitely is. It feels way better with 50 psi. I'm starting to feel more and more confident on this course. It feels so good! We're taking a little break right now. We need to get food. I'm starving. We found carne asada fries, and carne asada is like my shit. But man, what an awesome night. Modded Culture knows how to throw a banger of an event. Car show, 2 tracks drifting, donut pits, motorcycle stunners, like and Bahoku course is right behind us, but man, like I think we've turned 16 laps, 17 laps.
Something like that.
Like we've turned like 3 times the amount of laps that I turned in the same amount of time at the last event. And this is the life. This is exactly what we've been trying to work towards for 2 years now, and to finally be able to like come do something like this, it makes it literally all worth it. I'm telling y'all, food trucks really do be hitting. All right, well we ate a bit and just hung out for a little bit and just relaxed because we were getting pretty hot. We watched some of the Bahoku, and we're going back out for our 3rd session, and yeah, we're just gonna throw down. Good times. That felt pretty good. The straight was really good. Too much.
gently.
All right, well, that's a wrap as far as driving is concerned. We got 25, 26 laps, something like that, out of a set of tires, which honestly I'm super happy with, especially with how rough the track surface was. It's like very gravelly. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like an old high school parking lot type track surface. But honestly, I'm really happy with how the car performed, especially with these new tires that I'm running and testing. We're packing up, and now we're just gonna walk around for like a few minutes and stretch our legs before we have to get back on the road, because we have about an hour drive and may need to pick the munchkin up on the way home. We're not 100% sure yet, but ice cream is definitely warranted at this point. No, but what an awesome night. I'll probably talk a little bit more when we get home, but for now we're just gonna walk around, explore what's going on for like 20 minutes, and then we're gonna get the hell out of here because we're tired, we're hot, we're sweaty, we're sticky. I know I say this every video, but we live in Arizona and it's literally hell. But yeah, good times, awesome times. We made it home, guys. Dude, honestly, I couldn't be any happier with how today went. The car did just awesome. I know like the diff noise and stuff was a bit of a concern. It's still making a little bit of a noise, so I may end up just dropping the diff and opening the case and seeing if the welds are working themselves loose. But overall, what an awesome day. What do you think, babe?
I think it was a really fun day. I mean, it was exhausting, but it was a fun day.
We did have a kid's birthday party that we had to go to. Didn't have to. We wanted to go to. It was our best friend's kid. And so it's been a very long day. But it's also the first time we've had a night to ourselves since our daughter was born. So it's a little bittersweet because it just felt weird not having her with us.
Yeah.
It was very strange. But yeah, I'm gonna unload the car and then we'll head inside and I'll like kind of give a closer and drink our milkshake. Yeah. All right, well, got the car done and unloaded. Honestly, what a fucking day. Second event in the books, and it was honestly better than I could have ever hoped it was gonna be. The first event we only got to drive 6 laps. Most of that was because we were dealing with technical issues with figuring out like tire sizing because of the angle kit and not touching frame rail and everything like that. But this event we ended up running 25, 26 laps. I don't even remember at this point, but way more. And whereas at my first event, if you guys go back and watch the video, you'll see I was struggling a lot with hand overhanding on the wheel and having trouble remembering that the whole point of an angle kit is that it self-steers a little bit. And that caused me to spin out on most of my runs. I had a good run or two here in the 6 runs that I had, But tonight, honestly, I went in with the full intention of just remembering to let go of the wheel. Once I tip in and I clutch kick, to just let the wheel do what it's going to do and catch it and steer with my foot while my hands aren't on the wheel. And that made it so much easier to put down decent lines. The track we were on, definitely, I think we were a little underpowered for. It definitely showed. But I feel really, really happy about how tonight went. Not just with steering, but like figuring out left foot braking, figuring out how to use the handbrake as a tool and not a crutch. And realistically, I don't think I touched the handbrake all that much. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss for words. I'm also very exhausted. When we got there, it was like 105 degrees. And then driving for 4-5 hours, turning as many laps as we did, and just walking around and everything, I'm beat. I'm over the moon. As far as progression is concerned, I'm still no expert, but it went so much better than I thought it would. We only spun out once. We did go off-roading a couple times, but that was just figuring the track out and figuring out where to put power down and when to put it down, so that way we're carrying through the corners correctly and not gripping up. And so it's all a learning experience, right? But overall, I'm ecstatic. Nisha is ecstatic because she finally got to ride along. But as of right now, I'm going to go jump in the shower, and then we're going to go the hell to bed because I'm beat. Nisha's beat, and we got to wake up somewhat early in the morning to pick Maya up from her babysitter. I just want to say a huge thank you to anybody that came by and said hi at the event. I've met some awesome people in the Arizona drifting community. Every single person I've talked to is nothing but kind and welcoming. Some of the media people that I've met that I finally get to put a face to the name, they're amazing people. If you guys are on Instagram and you see me sharing their posts, go give them a like and a follow because they don't go out there and get paid. They're doing it as a hobby and as a service to the community. What else can I say? The community is great. The people are great. The cars are great. It's a great time. But that being said, I'm gonna go shower up, have a little snack, and crash. Thank you guys all for tuning into another week's video. If you guys liked today's video, leave a comment, like the video, and if you're not already, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys next week. Peace.
On to the next.